All right, I'm going to be replacing the light bulbs in these 4 gauges. These 4 little gauges are have incandescent bulbs in them. This is a 2000 Harley Ultra Classic. You can tell by the tape deck there. Tape deck's classy. These lights here are not terribly bright, but worse than that, when it's cold outside, they turn on the bike and these light up, and then they all 4 fog up. These don't, and it's from the heat from the bulbs. So I'll be changing out those lamps today. All right, if you're going to do this kind of work, you're going to need the manual. So if we go to the manual, I just did adjustable push rods last time. So here we go, removing the. God, that's so blurry. iPhones just don't focus worth a crap. All right, so removal installation of the gauges. Step 1, remove the fairing. There's your fairing photo. Now the 3 on the front are easy. They're obvious. They're the 3 on the outside on the front of the bike. These here aren't so difficult to find, but these ones I had to look a little bit for. So on the fairing, that screw up there will release the front from the back, and the back stays on the bike. And then way back in there, by the way, these are the tools. The T25 light bulbs. I'll show you those in a second. The one I'm looking for is in here somewhere. I just saw it, and now I've lost it myself. Doggone it. Oh, it's right down there. All right, so you're looking down here. It's right there. Okay, so I got to do the one on the other side, that one up here, and then these 3 across the front. 1, 2, 3. I'm missing that little cap. Front fairing covers off. Didn't realize the headlight would come with it. I guess I should have. I did the headlight not that long ago when I put that LED one in there. Anyways, here we are. Front fairing's off. Stereo, CB, and all that here. As well, check all your connections. As long as you're in here, I'll go around and wiggle and tighten all my connectors. But speakers, probably not a bad time to swap those out, but I'm not going to do that right now. There's the gauges. Focus, you silly thing. Gauges. Let's see which one's which. Volt gauge here. Oil pressure down there. Right down in there somewhere is the air temperature gauge. I'm not sure how to get to it. It's way down in there. And then this one is, shoot, which one is that? I forget. Fuel. I guess I should have known that. Fuel. So let's try swapping the top ones out since they're easy, so I can pick which color, so I don't have to do this one time, and make sure it all works. All right. So here's the bulb. It's just like snapped in there. So I'm going to get this little tool here, get up underneath it, give it a little tug, and pop it out of there. Now you see they have these little rubber caps over the bulbs just to give it this kind of amber color. So we're gonna pull that bulb out of there. I'm gonna set it aside. I've already done one, so there's a second one. And get a red one. Now these things, these LEDs here, they're polarity sensitive. They're only going to work one way, and there really isn't much more than just trial and error. So I'm going to hold. I wish I had a third hand here. So there we go. It's just pressed in there. Now, before I stick it back in the bike, I'm going to reach over and turn it on. Doesn't light up. Okay, so pop it out. Turn it 180 degrees and pop it back in there. It's hard to do this with only one hand. Hang on. There. Now let's try turning it on. And it lights up. All right. Now we'll stick it in there. Make sure it's in there all the way. And wheel around till it snaps in. A little pressure. Come on. Pop. Now I've already swapped out. This one has the red LED. This one is a regular bulb with the rubber cover on it. So the red will match. The intention was the red. I can't match this. These are LEDs already. unless I get some sort of an amber LED, which I have. I might try that. But I thought this would match the clock, and it does. So I think I'll go for the red, and then you get this red light, which is not terribly much brighter than the amber one that's in there. Maybe there's no real difference at all in brightness, but they won't have that condensation problem. At least that's my hope. The fuel gauge would fog up as soon as I rolled outside. It's wintertime here. It's about 40 degrees outside or so, and sometimes it's darker. So I'm going to go for red to match the stereo. Got all 4 of them swapped out. We got our 4 red lights around the radio, plus the 2 main gauges. That ought to do just fine. Let me turn off the lights in here and see how it looks. Well, lights are off. It's not super dark in here. I do have skylights in this building, but this should be good enough for me. There we go. Red gauges around the radio, plus the tach and the speedometer. That should work. I like that. I'm hoping it will also give me that benefit of not fogging up so much. We'll see. From the other side, of course, fog lamps are still installed. The headlight's gone. They do glow a little bit on the back. But that's it. That's all there is to doing these bulbs. Hope that works out for you. I'll put it all back together, and we should be done.